I'm currently driving to Zurich from the UK. I'm meeting Pascal there, who is running the Zurich Marathon, which kicks off at midnight, New Year's Eve, in tomorrow evening. He's driven there from Cyprus in a van that he's converted himself, and it's got no heating apart from a hot water bottle. So I am delivering his Christmas present, which is an LF Pro diesel heater. So, and we're going to be fitting it while we're on the road. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, he was in -5 last night. So I think he's going to be a little bit pleased to see me. Pascal!
Ah!
Happy Christmas!
Heat! Oh my god! No more sleeping in my jacket.
And woolly hat. So we've left -7 of Zurich. We're in the 3 degrees of the North Italian mountains, which is bloody beautiful. We had a little flurry of snow this morning. There is a little bit of evidence of it left. But yeah, we've been here one night. We're probably going to stay here another one, at least 2. But this is a good opportunity to Pascal to fit the diesel heater, because he can actually use his hands because they haven't frozen solid. So let's going to take you through it with us.
I'm thinking that this needs some sort of power from the battery to get it going, and it also needs fuel, so diesel. It also needs 2 exhausts, so one for the exhaust and one for an inlet that will come to the outside of the van. So I want this to be kind of hidden away, so I'm going to put it in that cupboard in there, and while it's in use I'll pull the cupboard open so it's like nice and ventilated, and then we'll have the inlet on one side, the outlet on the other side, and then the 2 exhausts coming straight down through there and through the bottom of the van. So what I've got to do now is give it a good old measure and figure out where it's going to sit in there and where I need to drill the holes to come out the bottom, so I don't drill into anything important.
Cool. Shall we have a look what's in the box?
Let's see what we get. Get this bad boy out. Look at that. Instructions.
Yeah, fuck.
We got a little bit of tubing.
This can be like, you could put this on there.
Oh, so I can direct it wherever I want. Little remote control, on, off, plus, minus, easy. This looks very much like an exhaust pipe. That looks like a muffler, so that'll stop all the nasty stuff going into the atmosphere and also stop the noise. That'll be the inlet.
I think that's to go on the end of there if you don't have the
wireage. Okay, and this is...
Yeah. I originally had mine starting up from my power cube with that, but obviously it comes to transfer it from 240 to 12.
Oh yeah. So this basically turns a 240 to 12 volt.
Yeah, so you can plug it in.
But we don't need that. So that won't be installed. And then we've got a load of little bits and bobs in here. Okay, little clips and screws and little brackets to hold it in place. Oh, this is an air filter. So this is what air gets sucked in through here to be combust and then blown out the other end.
Cool.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm putting my little brackets on like that, so it kind of stands up a little higher, so I can put a pen in there and mark out where I want the holes to be to go through the bottom of the van. So these 2. Yeah, so one of these will be inlet, one will be exhaust. I'll figure that out in a minute. But yeah, these give me a bit of height so I can stick my hand in and mark where they're going to go.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah, that's the one. As you can see, that's your inlet and that's your exhaust. I've got enough length from here to go directly to my battery, which is in here. So that saves a load of work as well, like splicing in wires and stuff. So I'll make some marks down here where the exhaust will come out, and then I'll measure to a point I can get to from the outside, and then measure underneath as well and figure out where that's going to land, so I don't drill anything important. How far out are we? Just make a mark somewhere there. So this is very rough because the holes are going to be actually quite big, but I'm just going to measure back from there 62 centimetres and see where I end up. Follow me. .62 centimetres, roughly there, I think. So this is your jack point, so I want it to be this side of it. I don't want to end up in here. So if I end up here, then I can screw off this and tighten stuff down. That's your tank. So now I just need to see how far in. So I'm definitely this side of this, which I'm happy with. Just make sure that I'm this side of my frame rail.
Not missing out on anything, but...
So I'm confident that that's the right place. I don't know if I'll have enough space to drill through, so I'll probably be able to come to about there.
Pudding, come here.
Come on.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Right, first one done. Go for number 2. So I'm just going to take this off now so I can drill a hole in the floor. Right, let's see. Right, get this bit out. Yeah. So
He's going to get through it.
should do. I was just going to go see where that's come out.
Oh, have you gone through the metal with the little screw?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've avoided the rail. Let's come out there. I think that'll be fine there. So I've got to sheet metal now, and this tool isn't designed for it, so it's starting to blunt it a bit. So I might just drill a load of holes with my metal drill bits and tap it out.
Okay, so that's just the thin bit of metal there that you've got to get through?
Yeah.
Ooh, wow, okay.
Lots of little holes, and I'll push that through. There's the bugger.
Oh, there's the hole. Nice. You wouldn't have thought he'd done this up an Italian mountain with minimal tools. This is the toolbox. What's next then?
Right, now we're going to put all our furniture back in and install the heater, see if it's all lining up. Yeah, it's looking all right for now. There we go.
What's next?
So we're going to attach our exhaust and inlet to the bottom of here and then thread it through there. Tighten it by hand. Same for the exhaust, so then this will go on here. Okay, now we'll thread it through there. Do you think you can help?
Yeah. Do you want me to thread or
Yeah.
hold? That one's at the back.
Yeah.
Oh, you little bugger. There's one.
We in?
Not that one is. This one isn't yet. Hang on. Right now. See that? I helped.
plenty of space there. Plenty of space there.
Look at that. Beautiful.
So we'll get some holes drilled in this so that can suck air through there, and also for the wire.
So it's so you can access the LED display.
Let's go again. So we're going to go roughly down in the corner here, there. These wires are going to go to my battery, thread through here, where I've just drilled, and into here to connect to that, and exhaust out of there, happy days. One on there.
Right, do you need my help again?
Yes, please. She loves it.
I have some use. Oh, hang on. Hold horses, hold horses. There you go.
Now wire through.
Yep.
Happy days. Oh, shit.
You do it now.
So we're going to screw this to the wooden floor now, so it's in place where we want it, and then we can go underneath and do the rest.
You're solid.
So our little exhaust and our little air filter, attach them to the bottom, and then we'll come in and attach the battery. Alright, so we'll bend here, like so. Could you pass me the exhaust, please? Thank you. Catherine, could I have the clip? Thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to connect my exhaust up to this and then attach it to the side here. Can I have the drill? Thank you. Right, so that's attached to that. And then we're going to use one of those screws to attach it to here.
This bolt thing.
Yes, please.
How was it under the van?
Mucky.
Look at the state.
So I'm just going to go around there and attach the battery now. And then we should be good to go. Kill switch. Turn everything off.
Now dark. I'm guessing that was a bit of a challenge, that bit, Pascal.
That was the struggle in the cold, but we're all done, I think. So I've connected my diesel heater up to the main kill switch, so I can switch everything off from there. This little puppy here is my exhaust pipe. It's facing outwards and away from the vehicle. And then under here, I don't know if you can see along there,
You can see the pipe.
that pipe come a bit further that way, and you should be able to see the filter as well.
Oh, hang on.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's the filter as well attached under there.
Lovely.
So we're all plugged in, ready to go.
You've just been and filled up with diesel.
Been out, filled it up with diesel. I'm just going to press the button for the first time and see what happens. How do we do this, Catherine? Do we turn it on?
Press the on.
Ooh, something happened. Ooh, I hear things.
Oh my God, I can feel some air coming out of here. It's cold. No, it's cold at the moment. But it always does that on mine. It just takes a little while to start up.
Are we doing anything? Is it getting warm?
So it's still cold air, but it's definitely ramping up. I can hear the... Why has it stopped clicking?
Is it broken? It shows there's a fire on.
So it was an E1 error, which we deduced was the machine thought there was no diesel in it, so we're thinking that it's probably just taken a little while to flow through. So we've just restarted it again. Hopefully we'll be having some warm air coming through soon.
Heat! There's heat coming out! Oh my God! Oh!
Even Buddy's excited.
Oh, my hands! Oh, it's so hot!
So I think you probably saw today that installing a diesel heater isn't easy, but when you're doing it right up in the middle of the Italian mountains in 3 degrees,
Limited tools.
you did a sterling job.
It's actually working.
Yeah.